the moment, tonight is the night.
Hey guys, it's Crypto Meow Analysis coming at you with another video on Dogelon Mars. Just remember, if you ain't got no Dogelon Mars, get you some. Get you some. All right, so let's get right into it. So, unfortunately, some people don't like the fact that I'm not so, excited and my tone is very bearish on Dogelon Mars. But the reason why is because the numbers don't lie and the stats don't lie. Obviously, I have Dogelon Mars, so we're all in this together, right? If you guys have it, then we're all in this together. I still obviously believe in Dogelon Mars because I see the long-term picture. I don't see these small 100% pumps and 60% dumps, 100% pumps, 60% dumps. I think this thing's going to go well beyond that 100%, 200% pump. I think that this thing's going to go to all-time highs this bull run. So we're not quite there yet, but I just wanted to kind of clarify why the tone is kind of bearish because, for example, at this point we are under the 200-day moving average, which is 6018. Again, bearish. That's just what it is. It is bearish. Also, from the high to the low, we are macro bearish because we're actually under the 236 at around 6023, which is why we have this line here. So as of right now, as an investor and as somebody that's dollar cost averaging down and that is trying to buy at the cheapest possible levels, I put Dogelon Mars at 6013, 6014. And the reason why is that if I buy there and if we get a bounce, you are making higher lows and you would theoretically make a higher low and that would be the bottom, right? Because it'll never go back down to these lows. Obviously, I'm not saying ape in at this point. I'm just saying, theoretically for me, for example, I'm going to buy some more here, maybe like 10 billion or whatever. And then if it goes down even lower, then I'll buy another 10 billion and so on. So again, at this point in the market, you should have a game plan. But if you don't, no worries, because as of right now, Dogelon Mars is all the way back down to its lows or almost close to it. So even if you're new, this would be a good opportunity to, start a position with Dogelon Mars. And for me, I never say that. And I always say, don't buy the greens. Like over here, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily buy over here. So do with it what you will. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Now, with that being said, once we get over the 200-day moving average and once we do get over, these are all just the targets that we're looking at, right? 6023 needs to break, and then you're looking at little to no resistance to 6037 to 6004. Once this iron ceiling breaks, then we're free to fly at last, right? 5013 previous all-time high, and obviously I have a target at 402 over here. So these are just my targets. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We haven't looked at the Etherscan in a while. So, Crypto.com holding #1 wallet, $47 million worth. Uniswap, all the different versions has, different pairings and they're all locked. We just this itself has 14 million locked liquidity. So a lot of good, it's just a no-brainer in my opinion. It's just a matter of time. But again, I could be wrong, right? So for everybody that's, in it, you understand what I'm looking at because you're probably the same reasons why you're buying it. And for anybody that doesn't want to buy it or is on the fence about it, there's a lot of good stuff and good news coming out for Dogelon Mars. And Dogelon Mars has been around for a very long time. And the fact that it's still up from its all-time lows and the fact that, big whales are holding and we're just getting more and more holders, the holders are going up. I remember earlier this year when we broke 150,000, now we're at 157,000. They're coming out with Rufus Chain. They're coming out with, the metaverse and all that stuff. I think, I think that it's a no-brainer and it is going to go up. But again, I could be wrong. And that's why, do your own research and whatnot. In terms of, and I don't really get into it because I only mostly do price price action, and areas to buy, areas to sell, areas to support, resistance, RSI, stock RSI, which in this case is not quite oversold, but the stock RSI is completely bearish and reset. So obviously we're going to get some sort of bounce because this always goes up, right, every single time. So but the reason why I do get a little bit more into Dogelon Mars is because this is one of the coins that I have. So I actually have Dogelon Mars. So it's, call it biased or whatever. Personally, I believe in it. I think it's a no-brainer, but I did want to give you my opinion on that, but also give you the price action that I normally do for all my watch list coins that I make videos on once a week. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I hope that all made sense. I know that's a lot of information. Hopefully the next video I make next week, we're over 6 euros 23 because we will no longer be macro bearish. So we'll just leave it at that. So thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, comment. I will catch you guys in the next video.